Question 48, NC Math 1 release items, calculator active. A rectangle has a perimeter of 64. Let x equal the width of the rectangle. Let y equal the area of the rectangle. Which equation can be used to find the area of the rectangle? And you have four answer choices. Go ahead and pause it, see if you can come up with an answer, and we'll go over it in three, two, one. Well, this is probably a difficult question if you do it algebraically, but I was just thinking about this, and I think I can come up with a way to do this with a little hack. But it requires you just making up a number, okay? So if you know that a rectangle has a set perimeter, I'm going to say that perimeter is 64 because, hey, we're told the perimeter is 64. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a number for the width since x is the width. So let's see, x is the width. Let's say 10. Does that sound good? So now I will have to get the length here. So I don't know what the length is, but I could come up with it because I know the perimeter. So if I know that 10 plus 10 plus L plus L is 64, that's going to be 20 plus 2L is equal to 64. And taking away 20 from 64, I get 2L is equal to 44. So my length would be 44 divided by 2, which is 22. So I can come up with a length and a width and just kind of test it into my area. I know that area is equal to length times width. So I know my area should be 22 multiplied by, what did I call my width? 10. So with my made up number of 10, my area would be 22 times 10, and that's going to be 220 units squared. Perfect. Great. I have an area. Oh, wait, my answer is in terms of an expression with x. Well, what did I call x in this problem? That's right, I called it 10. So if I want to know what my area is in terms of these expressions, I would plug in 10. And my goal is to get an area of 220. So I want that to equal 220. And hopefully only one of those equals 220. Otherwise, we'll have to retool this using algebra. But should be that if I plug in 10 to those, one of them should equal 220. See if you can do that. Just so we're clear, when you're plugging in numbers, it is uber important to use parentheses, especially with these negatives here. So I want to plug in 10 for all my x values. And wherever you see an x, use parentheses around it. Now that doesn't make sense. I can't have an area of negative 540, so that wouldn't work here. My area is supposed to be 220. So we'll go down to option B. That's positive 540, but that's still not the area I want. So C gives me an area of negative 220, and D gives me an area of 220. So that's my number hack. Answer choice D. These do not equal 220. Using a number helps you determine the area without using algebra. Now, I'm going to erase all this and do it with algebra. If you're good on this one, move on to the next question. All right, with algebra, it's not so clear cut. So you have to set it up old-fashioned. So first of all, if I know x is my width of the rectangle, and I know my perimeter is 64, what I'm going to do is I'll call this x, and to get my length, I have to get my length here. I'm going to have to set up an equation. So I have 2x plus 2l is equal to 64. My perimeter is both sides, both widths, both lengths, 64. Now I can solve this for L. So if I take away 2x from both sides, 2L is equal to 64 minus 2x. Dividing everything by 2, my length is going to be 32 minus, and 2x divided by 2 is 1x, so 32 minus x. So now I can get my area in terms of x, since x is my width. Since my area is equal to length times width, I can substitute in for length the 32 minus x. And my width is just going to be x. And at this point, I'm going to distribute. So this is going to be 32x minus x squared. Rearranging this will get me negative x squared plus 32x. And you can see here that your answer will line up with the answer sheet. So it's not too bad to do algebraically if you're strong setting that up, but using a number in a pinch may help you get that answer by just plugging into your answer choices.